Hi everyone, in this video I am going to talk about professional rights. The introduction for professional rights. As an engineer, first we are a part of an organization having certain rights. Outside the organization, when they come out, when they work outside the society, and when they survive in the society, they are having a certain rights. Employees are an asset to the company. Any ethical organization would like its employee to be happy and prosperous by providing them a safe and a happy working environment. Steady work, reasonable modifications to work time, and a healthy work life balances. Many companies that are on the top of the chart when it comes to providing an ideal environment for its employees credit their good employees and retention programs as their key to the success. The first point of the professional rights is the right to perform and express professional judgment. An ability to diagnose and solve some unstructured right with some techniques and that arises from the professional practices, and it is considered as the most important attribute for the professional. So as an example, we can take a pilot as he is faring the problem in the landing because of some weather conditions. So giving him the right to think over the problem and to choose the best solution to solve the problem, and he will land appropriate position. He saves the lives of the people as well as he will land safely. So this is the thing that arises in the mind of the professionals when they have good kind of ability to diagnose the complaint solution. The second point is the right to refuse to participate in the unethical activities. So the employees have the right to refuse to participate in such activities like employee rights, misuse of time, and time to employee violating the internet policies dishonesty. So employee can refuse such activities. The third point is nothing but the right to a fair recognition and to receive remuneration for professional services. This is also considered as one of the professional rights, like recognition should be fair and remuneration should be received for the professional rights. The fourth point is about the right to warn the public about dangers. Here, the professionals are also getting some rights which are included in some rights to warn the public about dangers. Example, some weather forecast service, where they will warn the public regarding cyclones and changes in the climate conditions to make the people aware of the danger. The fifth point is the right to talk publicly about the job. If all of the employees got the rights to talk publicly regarding their job and profession to the public, in some private institution we can see that prohibitions and restrictions put over for the employees that not to publish about their job secrets for the public. The sixth point is about the right to engage in activities of a professional rights. So that the professional societies will provide some skills and knowledge, and sometimes they may award the professional for their knowledge and skills. So the professionals have got their right to engage in activities and professional societies, professional organization that they can be a part of. The next topic is about various aspects of the professional rights. The rights of the professional conscience. We should not get involved in others' privacies and should not copy the code of others. The rights can be divided into two, negative right and positive rights. The next one is specific rights. The right of the conscience refusal and the right to recognition. These are the two types. So this is all about professional rights, and thank you.